Really good. Because I'm going to show you that triangle again. I'm going to show you where these things come from, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you where they come from. All right, hold on. Now look at this formation. That's a lady right there. That's a female. That's a female. This is the X. That's another female segment. This is the lady right there with the sun disk behind her head. This is where the male Buddha was at with his hands up with the star over his head. So you can see the green line going down where the Buddha would be sitting at inside of the spiral. Okay? Now remember, the Buddha is sitting in the middle of a spiral, alright, under the 7 cosmic forces. I just showed you that. There go the cosmic forces, 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure there's another one somewhere, even if you can't see them all. The 7 cosmic forces are all female energy that is a part of the universal elements ready to do my bidding. I'm showing you this because you're not going to be able to say you didn't know. When shit hit the fan, and it will hit the fan real soon because it's 2013. 1 judge, 12 jurors. Know that. Just know that. It's getting ready to go down. Feel me on that. Okay, 7 cosmic forces. ASAR, came to Earth on this green line. Okay, hold on.
The union of both the past and the future worlds and the spiritual and material worlds would be contained in the revelation of a secret mystic diagram called the Mandela of 2 parts. This is a depiction of the future Buddha who would make...
Now this is really interesting. You listen to this, okay?
Confirmation of what will happen at a future date.
2013, right now.
These people, the black people of Asia, predicted or prophesied what they would do 2,500 years into the future. The prophecy states that he would send something from the past and join it with something from the future.
The statues.
Something from the material world and join it with something from the spiritual world.
That's all that matters on this earth.
The union
I'll get back
both
to that.
The past and the future worlds and the spiritual and the material worlds would be contained in the revelation of a secret mystic diagram called the Mandela of 2 parts.
This is the Buddha with the sun disk behind his head, with the star over his head, the X over his head. Look at all the women.
Who would make this manifest.
Okay, you see the women?
At a point before the end of this century.
Okay, you saw that,
now,
right? Let me run it back just in case you didn't.
Prophesied.
I'm showing you. Now he said he was going to take something spiritual and material and bring it together to show it to you, right? Remember that. Okay, now watch this.
The prophecy states that he would send something from the past and join it with something from the future.
That's me and my statue of my face and my old statue from the past.
From the spiritual world.
Listen what he said.
Predicted or prophesied what they would do 2,500 years into the future. The prophecy states that he would send something from the past and join it with something from the future.
Okay, something from the past and join it with something from the future. I already showed you a statue of myself from the past with my face identical, which is the future. I already did that. That been done. Okay, let's keep going.
Something from the material world and join it with something from the spiritual world.
Okay. Something from the material world and join it with something from the spiritual world. Okay, how about the sun being the material world? How about the spiritual world being the light images that you see that has manifested from the spiritual realm of light knowledge into a materialistic realm that we can all see floating around and all coming in my house and every damn thing, okay? How about that? Let's keep going.
The union of both the past and the future worlds and the spiritual and the material worlds would be contained in the revelation of a secret mystic diagram called the Mandela of 2 parts. This is a depiction of the future.
Okay, that was a light deity that we just saw. Light deity that we just saw. Plus the freaking X, okay, don't act like you didn't see it, plus the Buddha, which is me, with the sun disk behind his head, sun disk right there, That's her. Okay, that's her. She's in zoomorphic representation of the constellation Leo. That's why she's the lioness. That would be the god ASAR. In Asia, they call him the Buddha. Ancient Kemet, they call him ASAR. In Ethiopia, they call him Yeshua. Always had the cosmic forces with him. All the time they come and show up. So it is what it is, okay? You're not going to be able to say you didn't know. I'm tired of preaching this, tired of saying it, but I have to. You don't know how much work it takes for me to make these DVDs and these video segments. And you know what? Nobody seems to be appreciating them, but I'm doing God work, so it is what it is. So, I mean, even though it's frustrating and I feel like I'm wasting my time, by doing all this work, nobody's paying attention to it. I have to do it, so I'm going to do it, okay? And if you get tired of me saying it over and over, I can understand it because I'm tired of saying it over and over.
Future Buddha, who would make this manifest at a point before the end of this century.
The end of the century, meaning this century right here have just actually, well, I'm not going to go into that because it's too much to explain, but I can't go into that.
Now the scriptures of the world have all prophesied at the end of the age, which would...
This is a 26,000 year big cycle that just ended. That's the reason why the 12 fives that came with the end of the 60. Okay, how can I explain this? I'm going to wait on later on that because it's too much. I could never do it without opening up a big can of worms. This is Hormacket.
The nigger, the simple.
Okay, listen. This right here is a representation of man reaching his highest epitome of self. The reason that the body is zoomorphic like a lion is because it shows you the strongness of the body. The desires of the body can be overwhelming and powerful as the lion. If not kept in check, we could dedicate our whole lives to the answering of the desires, of the fulfillment of the flesh. The conceptualization of this Hormacket is a concept of Samatawi. Samatawi is when a person's enlightened enough where their energies has reached its highest point to where the serpent would be right now had Alexander the Greek went out there and not taking target practice on the face of this beautiful Sphinx, jealous ass white man, shot it off with all his cannons. Had that not been taken off, you could still see the serpent there. And the serpent power energy represented a phase of enlightenment to an individual as to where they were vibrating on God enemy, as to where he knew he was 100% God consciousness, and he had made arrangement with his body and his mental energy. His spiritual energy had already taken command over the body and let the body know that it will be controlled and abide under a God leader of divine consciousness. That's what this is a representation of. Though we have physical bodies that can make us act like animals, we have mental brains that just make us vibrate on spiritual energy 100% like the pharaohs and the goddesses and the gods of ancient Egypt. That's what this is a representation of. Man, know thyself. Woman, know thyself. To be God and to act like that and to act like one. But this is right here is me seriously attempting to show you the spiral and the lights. See, when the universe is talking to you so much that it's going to even back its own self up by giving you proof, look for the spiral. And when you see the spiral, it should be no doubt in your mind that ASAR is the Buddha and the spiral. Now this is the sunlight that made the X again that's above the Buddha head. And I showed you the Buddha inside of the spiral. So now let's watch this and let's see what happened. Okay, look for the blue spiral. And sometimes the spiral don't be blue, it can also be purple. But what's going down is that I'm just showing you all this footage to get you on the format of understanding that it is what it is. This is the sun. This is God talking to you right here. All right. That's what this is. This is God saying, you know, I am that I am. You can see all the triangles. You can see that green triangle right there that we just saw in a whole lot of different segments. You see it right there. I just told you, keep your eye on that because I'm going to take you and show it to you again. You see it right there? You see it? Okay. You can see all this cosmic energy going on to let you know that you are dealing with your Supreme Creator. That's the only person who can make the sun black itself out in the middle of the daytime like you're looking at right now. This is 12 o'clock noon that I'm taking this picture. And as you can see, the sun just makes the background go black so the lights can have a contrast so you can see it. Now you can read about that in the book of Revelation when the prophet comes and the sky blacks out for him. You can read about that. It happens 3 times too. It didn't happen to me 3 times. But we're looking for the spiral. The spiral is the truth that ASAR is the Buddha in the spiral. Not to mention that we all see triangular shaped spaceships flying around in formations of 3 that always make a triangle. That's just God letting you know that yes, we are on earth. We are here to do our cleansing job, and we are going to cleanse this planet, regardless to who don't like it. You know, we don't care about your Navy. We don't care about none of your bullshit. We will kill you. Real simple. Because we saw you kill other people. So, eye for eye. You know, it won't be no problem for me to just go on and give you back what you don't have a problem giving to everybody else and their children. We've saw what you did. ASAR is taking footage and showed the whole world what you did. All over. Germany, England, France. Little children suffering, starving, dying on the street corner. All of this while you rich fascist bastards sit around and hoard everything that was put on the earth for everybody. Okay, payday is here. These lights will be dealing with you real soon. Know that. Look for the spiral in there. The spiral means what goes around comes around. Everything repeats itself. So watch what you do, because what you do sends out information of what you're asking for. You reap what you sow. Whatever you plant will grow. See the spiral in there? You should. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Spiral's coming to get you. Believe that. Okay, Buddha in the spiral again, just in case you didn't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cosmic forces above his head in the spiral. Okay, you're looking at it. 7 cosmic forces above his head in the spiral. I just showed you the spiral and the blue light with the X and all that good stuff. Just showing you how the universe is being very diligent to point simplicity to everyone and say, now listen, you're not going to be able to say you couldn't understand this. Okay? I made it real simple. I said, I will be bringing my prophet on earth during the time of the spiral. He would have 7 cosmic forces around him with a big X over his head to prove that that's who he is. These 7 cosmic forces is the 7 light ships that I just showed you. Okay? Okay. You're looking at the cosmic forces. Right there. Right there. These lights are the cosmic forces. These are the energies that's above the Buddha that was depicted as female with the X and with Nibiru. So these are the UFOs that's coming into town. If you guys don't get it real soon, they're going to destroy all these cities to let you know that God is on earth and that God will not be ignored. Know that. Because see this right here? It shoots fire. It drops water. It drops hail. Okay? It can drop something into the volcano and make the volcano erupt. It can turn these lights into real little bitty lights and put a black dot up your ass. So along with, you know what I'm saying, everything else going wrong with these UFOs flying around and everything, you know, you don't really want no black dot up your ass. Believe that. November 1st to November 30th, 2000. Here's one of those black dots right there too. So you can see. You do see that, don't you? Black dot right there. It is what it is. Look how that black dot gonna materialize. From nothing comes to absolute. See, that's what I mean. You piss somebody off that's like loving everything about me, and you don't understand that. Watch this. Here's 2 black dots for your ass. Check it out. This is not no cartoon stuff. This is real stuff that I've been instructed to use all my energy to point out to you, let you know, oh, there is more than what you've been. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Watch what happened right here. Well, I showed you this earlier too. But you see there's 3 in formation. And then another one comes in. Diamond-shaped UFO. I just showed you that, didn't I? Remember? With the sun? Ain't that the same thing was with the sun just a minute ago? See? It's not a joke. The sun makes these things. The sun made you and the sun made me. The sun is God. The sun is the one who instructed me to tell you all the stuff I'm telling you now. The sun is the one who's been watching all the stuff that's going on this planet and listening to all the lies that you guys have told and watched every murder, every rape, every pillage, every plunder, everything. Someone ass is in a lot of trouble. Ooh, look at this. From nothing comes to absolute. Look what color it is. Look how it's shaped. Just like the ones in the sun. They love me. They brought me here. They give me energy. The following video clips are UFOs recorded on a security camera in Japan. Wow, look how many. Look how many. Look at that thing. What the heck is that? Looked like a big old bird, didn't it? Well, what are you guys thinking? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm a nut. All this stuff is just fragments of my imagination. None of it's real. Nothing is real but Jesus. I know that's what your crazy butt is thinking. Got news for you. You're wrong. All this stuff is real. All of it. It's just that you've been told other stuff to look for, which means that what to look for you don't know. And then when you even see this in your face, you still want to be stuck on stupid. It's sad. It's really sad. You see the colors synonymous with the colors at the light. Look how fast they move. Don't let no one convince you that all this stuff is not going on. You can see it going on. Use your mind, use your eyes, use everything that God gave you to make you an intelligent person. This is shooting out of a volcano. I mean, if they could shoot something out of the volcano, that they went into the volcano. Real serious. You know what they're saying to you? They're saying, I can make this volcano throw lava out at your ass. Because I built this whole planet. So don't be sitting up thinking that it's yours when you can see that I can fly in and out of the damn volcano. That would let you know that I am a badass. And all you people sitting around here wanting to be in love with Jesus, go right ahead. But you don't see Jesus here doing none of this stuff. And you ain't. I got news for you. Jesus ain't never showed up, so this would be a good time not to show up. Trust me. If he ain't never showed up when everything was good, y'all all at the beach picnicking and every damn thing, you at church worshiping and praising. He didn't come there. Why would he come now when there's a bunch of aliens pissed off at you guys for all the murders and shit that you all committed over the planet in the name of that God? He ain't coming. He's smart. He ain't coming. Trust me. He better not come. I'll tell you that. Because he got a lot of questions to answer. Like that shit. Well, I ain't even gonna go there. But it's been a whole lot of murder and stuff that he ain't never come to say anything about. Matter of fact, he encouraged it. Him and his father. So yeah, I ain't got much love for that guy. Really don't. Made me a damn slave and told them lies about I was cursed and my black skin is ugly and undesirable. You know what? Likewise, I'm sure there's the black dot for your ass. Got a whole lot of those gonna be administered. As you can see, these is the same spaceships. I told you the ones in my house get white and black. Look at it. Look what color it is. That's what I see flying in my house. Real little. They be real little. And as you can see, they're all over America now. 2013 is getting ready to go down. Because everybody is so hard-headed. They don't want to see things for what they are. Everybody want to be stuck on stupid. And act like, you know, all this stuff really don't matter. I'm going to go get my nails done, and I'm going to go get me a bottle of Hennessy, and I'm going to go get me an 8-ball, and I'm going to go get some condoms. Let's get some tickets to the theater. All that crazy shit. Look, black dot up your ass. Did you see that? Let's run that one back, because this is how they going to get in your ass and explode and give your ass cancer. Look at that. That's what they showing you. They showing you we can put a black dot up your ass. 2 of them. And make them explode as soon as they get in their watch. See, you got to know how to translate what they showing you here. This is what they saying. I was saying 2 black dots and make them blow up on each side of your ass. 1 on each side of your ass. See them? 2. 1 blow up on each side of your ass. I bet you be acting like you got some damn sense then. See them there? Let me show you again in case you missed that. I want you to imagine 2 of these black dots blowing up in your ass. Keep on acting crazy, hurting, and destroying, and being selfish. Blowing up in your ass. 2 of them. 1 behind each nut. 1 behind each testicle or ovary. It's a horrible thing to say, but I want to scare you. I want you to wake up and be nice to each other. I have permission to say this stuff. I've been ordained to come out here and be a terrorist to perpetuate divine energies in people. Black dot up your butt, 2 of them. Whack, whack. You'll be on your way to the proctologist right now. Wouldn't even wait. You'll just take off running. Can't wait on no damn ride. I'll just run there. Look at these. And watch how they move around and change their formation. You see that's definitely a triangle. Okay, they're making it perfectly clear to you. See, from 1 came 3. I always say that, don't I? 1 became 3. Do you see that? 1 became 3. 3 became 1. It's always like that. That's what that means. That's exactly what that means. 3 became 1. Look at that. Now watch this vortex. Look at this thing. Putting on a show for you. Okay, that's that. After that. Hotel. Mayot Hotel. Just as a friendly reminder, we are forbidden to go on the water. The waters are off limit. Do not go on the water. They're being real nice right now. They're just running the ships into the rocks. They sunk some of them. They're going to be sinking more. Believe that. Listen to this. It's not a joke. It's going down.
On a Tuesday morning, on the 26th of July, when the empty Phoenix arrived. It was amazing to see this. Waves were belting down onto the coast. And it was just spectacular. And then came the morning of 27th of July, and suddenly there was a peace, and it was beautiful, and the storm was gone, and the empty Phoenix found itself almost peacefully on the rocks on Sheffield Beach. The whole theatre of activities awoke from the ship, and people were flocking there to see it. Salvaging operations started as well to remove the oil and possible other pollutants from...
See, these UFOs is making these waves that push these boats on the rocks, from those cruise liners to these freighters. They're saying to everyone on the earth, keep your ass on land, or I'm going to sink your ass, or run your ships into the rock. This is not just recurring as flukes. This is deliberate acts from the UFOs letting everyone know we are in control now. You guys been acting the ass. You've been pimping everybody, raping the earth. I'm going to tear your ships up. Keep your ass on land, or they're going to keep slamming in the rocks or under the bottom. Peace and blessings.
The ship. There was a quiet beauty in all of this, and maybe empathy for this big fallen giant. Many unsuccessful refloating attempts took place to remove the anti-Phoenix from the rocks. The first one took place on the 31st of July 2011, around about 4:40 in the afternoon.
Look at the sun, then you know who's behind it all.
The next day and days after that, salvaging still continued.
Look at the UFO right up there with the sun. Look at that. You see that UFO right with the sun there? Look at him. Now tell me about that. Okay, let's look.
Still continued.
Look at all this stuff. What's that there? Huh? What is this right here? What is this little dot right here? Huh? You see all that? Do you see it? Do you see?
And people are still flocking to the beach to have a look.
Look right here. What's that? See the UFOs? Did you see the colors? Did you see ASAR colors? Look.
People are still...
Look at the colors. Look at the UFOs. Everywhere. You know who ran that boat into the rocks. They're showing you right there. They made the waves push that boat on the rock. Watch these colors right here. Watch the green and the orange and the yellow. See that little thing there? That's why that boat got ran on the rocks, because this sun right here commissioned these vessels to make the waves and push that thing on the rocks. Watch the colors to show you. Look at the colors. Watch the colors. See? Did you see them? They're showing you.
Still continued.
Watch them.
And people are still flocking to the beach to have a look.
You see them? You see the green for ASAR in there? Let me show you. So you can't say you didn't know.
The next day and days after that, salvaging still continued.
Look at the UFOs. Look at them.
To have a look.
Look at the sign that made the UFOs. Look at the color. That's ASAR. Letting you know.
The next day and days after that, salvaging still continued.
UFO.
And people are still
UFO.
flocking to the beach
UFO.
to have a look.
UFO. Watch the colors. See the green? That's ASAR.
The second refloating attempt took place at about 4:30 on the 1st of August 2011. Unfortunately, the cable snapped during this operation. We find that after a while that the ship was pushed back into its original position by the swell.
I don't care what you say, this is not flukes. This is the UFOs using the elemental forces, 7 cosmic forces, to get in these corporations' ass. And it's just beginning. I'm getting ready to raise some hell. All of 2013 is going down. Believe that. A lot of them bitches falling out of the sky too. Excuse my language, but they shouldn't be flying around.
The third refloating attempt took place after dark at about 6:30 on the 3rd of August 2011.
I bet you that music is the reason why that damn boat ran up against the rocks. There's so much agony listening to that.
Were giving a brief of a month to wait for the new moon and the new springtime to come again. In the meantime, a lot of preparations took place. On Friday the 2nd of September, the swell just wasn't good enough, and the refloating was postponed till the next morning at about 5:30, but expected high tide at about 6:45. This would be the last day that the people of Federal Beach would see this mighty ship.
So remember, keep your ass off the water and just say no. Just don't say no to UFO.
We notice how the cable is pulled tight by the tugboats, and the swells against the ship are building up very nicely, and then we see the first signs of movement as the ship is pulled to the right by the tugboats. The movement is going on, and we can see gradually how it moves